Mayan Yisroel Center, my center. Building for you, building for the children, building for the community. 1,500 at community events. 15,000 Think Hasidus brochures circulated every month. 3,000 boxes of Mitzvah Share matzah kits. 175 people at inspirational evenings. 150 kids at educational workshops. 61 kids in Hebrew school. 100 at weekly shiurim. 30 kids at weekly programs. 15 tots at Yiddische Oitzros.
I would say everybody can gain from what Mayan Yisroel has to offer, which is the opening your eyes, as we all are. We're not sitting in yeshiva today, most of us. We're working, and as we are in that working world, that we're able to take Hashem with us in that working world and elevate ourselves through our daily routine, even if we're not sitting in front of the Sefer.
In addition, his bar mitzvah is coming up, and I was trying to get him to learn how to learn it, but he wasn't interested. He wanted to be able to learn it, but he wanted to get it into his head by magic. And I had a hard time, but ever since he started coming here, he picked up the trop, and he's doing great, and it looks like he's on a good start. Thank you very much.
When Rabbi Vigler was calling me to say, come join our Gemara shir, I didn't know what else he could offer. But he challenged me with a very interesting question. He said, is there any one piece of Gemara, a Shakla V'Tarya, that you could say over to me that you've learned over the last 14 years? And I froze in my tracks, and I said, really not.
Mayan Yisroel to me has been an unbelievable experience, from learning at night. I wish we had this program 25 years ago when I was in yeshiva, learning Chagiga the way that learning should be learned.
It's unbelievable what it can do for us just by us being part of it.
And I came to that one shir, and we learned through a piece of Gemara, and we chazed it 4 times, and that was an innovative, creative thing to do. Chazed something 4 times. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. And I saw that I was able to go through that Gemara after we were done and just whiz through the Gemara really quick.
At Mayan Yisroel, we're not going to rest. We try our best day in, day out to be innovative and to say, how can we enhance Klal Yisrael? What can we do for the Yidden in Flatbush to develop and bring it to higher levels and bigger levels? And so we were wondering this past year, our biggest focus in Mayan Yisroel was chinuch. We wanted to ask ourselves the question, what does it take? We're seeing kids who go through a whole system of chinuch, and after 15 years of a system of chinuch, simply don't. You ask them a question, and the kid says, any Mishnayos? No, I didn't really learn Mishnayos. Any Chumash? I don't remember that. Any Gemara? Yeah, a little Tosfos here, something. But do you know Torah? Are you filled with Torah? And we looked around and we discovered the Zilberman Shitta of learning. And we started implementing it. And what you discover is that children walk out knowing Torah. Because if you give a sugya to a child, let's say you're learning a Gemara, and you give the whole piece of sugya to the child looks at it, and he goes through it, and he develops it and understands it, suddenly he knows the Torah. He really knows the Torah. So we brought in some mumchim, we discussed with some of the greatest mumchim in the world to figure out what is it that needs to be done. And out came this program we started. So the first program we've done so far, our pilot, has been a laning program for children We take the kids in. Laning is just a facade. It's just our way of getting them to come in. Marketing. Really, what is the program? It's a way of you knowing Chumash. A child goes in, he sings the pasuk. What does it mean he sings it? Says the pasuk, Bereshis, Baroi, Legimes, Hashemayim, Veis Haaretz, and then you translate it for him and the child understands it. And you'll be surprised, the child walks out knowing Taich, knowing translation, knowing the whole thing together, and he chazes it. And you can see the children know. You ask them any question. You say to them, where does it say this? What does this mean? What, explain this to me. What is that word? And the kids know it. We're only doing it a few hours a week, so it's not good enough in terms of the bigger picture, but the kids know it. And the results speak for themselves, although it needs to be developed and enhanced in a much bigger, broader way.
Mayan Yisroel is about being real.
Mayan Yisroel is uplifting.
Mayan Yisroel is a truly amazing program that should be emulated across the country.
Mayan Yisroel is Geschmack.
Over the time, we've managed to, Baruch Hashem, figure out what kind of programs work over here, what kind of ideas can take root, and Baruch Hashem, through help with a lot of incredible and amazing people in this neighborhood, and a lot of siyata dishmaya, we've come to a point that we have right now a lot of programs going. There are events where we close the street, where a lot of people attend, thousands of people come, Baruch Hashem, the whole neighborhood. There are campaigns that we have, brochures and the Mitzvah Share campaign, and there's workshops for children, and there's just so much that we need. Our little tiny space is pashut all day long, transforming from one thing to another. It's a shul part of the day, and then it becomes a kids program, and then it becomes a ladies shiur place, and then it becomes a Hebrew school, and one after another. There's different things going on over there, and we need extra space. And we're launching our Mayan Yisroel building campaign to purchase a building in which we hope to house a community center to be able to serve in Flatbush and to be able to make programs one after another for men, for women, for children of all ages, of all sizes, from top to bottom, and to be able to enhance this incredible and amazing community in which we live. And so we turn to you for your help in the Mayan Yisroel building campaign.
Mayan Yisroel Center. My Center. Building for you, building for the children, building for the community.